Good evening and welcome to Arcane City. Today's episode is Season 2, Episode 10. I have an idea. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, and we are about to play this tabletop game. It's been going on for a very long time, and it's been heating up as we get close to the final episode of this season. I told everybody, if you die at this point, you're out for the rest of the season. And also, the hammer, the plot hammer has been removed. If you guys don't solve it, if you don't move the story forward in a way, and if you don't solve it by the end of the season, I'm going to move on without you. The story is just going to continue. You have 3 episodes, which includes today, to solve this dilemma. And if you've been following it, it's a doozy. Right now, when we last left off, we were having a interesting battle, or a battle coming up on the horizon. You guys are in Iron City, in the Iron Kingdom. You're with Relic in the Iron Fortress on top of everything, and the Dragon Atlas is coming in apparently to attack, and apparently he's done it a few times before. You guys in party who are there have never been there before. Do me a favor, everybody who's there, raise your hands just so the fans can see who it is.
Dan's there
Good.
too.
Oh,
Well, Dan's there as Holgar.
One of my
and
characters,
not as vigorous, right? So we're gonna go back to now to our other companion, Brooke Armstrong's character, Maya. Maya, you are underground.
Oh, I thought it was home safely. Never mind.
No, you wish.
The opposite of that.
You had 3 weeks to be home safely.
The total opposite. Yes, I'm underground, right? Yeah.
You are underground. You are with Headley, and you guys have been waiting at the portal for Vigorish and Bardot to arrive. It's been many hours. It's been over a day. No one comes in. I'm sorry, it hasn't been that long. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting how long you guys were doing. You didn't stay over. So it's been a day. It's been 1 week. It's been a day. I can't help it. It's been, I think, a day from when you guys first arrived. That's what I meant to say. But you, at this point, after, you don't know personally. You're caught up? Are you all good? So Caddick's father was there, and that was now a vampire. He went with him, took him up top, and you and Headley stayed behind.
Right.
You wait for another 10, 12 hours, 13 hours, and nothing's happening. No one arrives. And the theory that he would appear in like a day apparently is broken. Headley turns to you. You're just waiting. Well, I don't know what we're going to do here, but I feel that so one of us should go check and see what's going on. So there might be a thing with, I suppose, the time of things, or there might not. So I don't feel like we can leave him there. I'm going to go. I would suggest to not wait for me. And
Going to go where?
I'm going to go through the portal.
Okay.
We have no way of knowing what's happening. Whenever I come back, I'll meet up with you whenever I can. We know it's just a matter of time, at least, and that's all I can think about.
I don't think it makes any sense for you to go through the portal.
What if he's dying on the other side? What if he's under some sort of attack? What if we think we're waiting for something we don't know? At least if you stay here and I go through, we'll have everything accounted for. I can't wait. We can't leave. What are we going to do? Wait forever? Or leave him? If we do
No.
both options, we know that it's taken care of. It's the only thing I can think of.
Vigorish isn't alone. But you will be leaving me alone if you go through that portal. He's with someone that is looking out for him. In more ways than one. For more reasons than one. And I don't think that we should split up at this point.
I just feel like we're already split up. Just perhaps we should check on him. What if something happened? What if Bardot left him behind? Right now, out of game, what you do here could affect
I'm scared. What?
much. What do you want to do? What's your decision here?
What do you mean out of game?
I'm just telling you as
What I
as-
hear?
as
What do you
D-
mean what I hear out of
I'm
game?
just telling you, DM, this ripples.
Okay, so he's gonna leave me and go into the portal.
That's what he wants to do.
So see, he's a slimy one. Okay. Or
Who's slimy? Headley?
Oh.
yeah, he is.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah. You know why? No, well, no. Your dad. Okay.
Oh, wait. Whoa. What is this? Is this now?
Yes, it is.
10,000 stars just came in from Lauren Hicks.
Wow.
Random
Whoa.
magic loot drop for Dan and random magic loot drop for Brooke. Happy birthday and welcome back. Wow.
There you go.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
Lord.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh my God.
Right.
I say, guys, we appreciate so much. Jacob Kipp gave us
Thank you.
10,000 stars on Monday. That was awesome for those who are not here on the Monday.
Oh my
Thank you so
God.
much. And Lauren right now. And we can't say thank you enough.
Yes, girl.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Oh, this is so cool.
Okay, so I will look to put those into the quest for you.
Okay.
Go back. You were saying Headley is slimy. Go ahead.
I wasn't saying it to Headley. I was saying it out of game.
Sure,
so,
that matters.
I mean,
Muttered it under your
Slimy.
breath. Slimy SOB.
I mean,
Oh, Charles gives it. Also, Charles Morrison, our Patreon, patreon.com/audio dungeon for those on Patreon if you want to get more involved. And Charles gave his weekly reroll to Rob.
Thank you.
nice.
Whatever you think we should do, but I do feel like that we don't know what's going on. So at least if we go through, two of us on both sides of the portal know what's happening.
And how are we supposed to communicate with each other?
We can't.
You might know what's happening. How are you going to tell me? How am I going to go up there and tell them?
That's why I'm saying. You at least you know that you shouldn't wait around for me. But we know that we'll try to find each other. The other side, Vigorish doesn't know what the plan is, but at least me and you know what the plan is.
You seem set on going into the portal.
I feel it's the most strategic thing to do. Cover our bases. You don't agree?
I don't know where our bases are right now.
How long shall we wait?
Where is everyone else right now?
That's what I'm worried about. I don't know what's going on with this place. We
And
don't.
I'm just supposed to wait here and sit here. Am I going to eat my tail to survive, waiting for you? When you come back, you can be... you might not come back.
Perhaps
Do I go with you?
you could go and I could stay. That's up to you. Whichever side of the portal you wish to be on is fine, as long as I believe one of us does each one.
I don't trust what you're saying, Headley. But you are a strategic thinker. I don't know if the strategy is for my benefit or yours. Or ours.
Why do you say from mine?
It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. We shouldn't split up. And maybe I don't want to be by myself here on the other side of this portal.
Fine. We'll stay. If that's what you wish.
I don't know if we should stay here exactly.
All of a sudden, you hear the lift coming into earshot. Audio dungeon. You see walk out is Caddock's father. I'm sorry, you hear him here at the portal. Makes his way over to you guys, goes through the portal. You only hear the echoes of the noise through all that stuff I just described to
He
you.
goes through the portal.
No. So he comes down through the lift, walks
Okay.
out into the cavern, and walks through a portal. You hear the sounds of all this through the portal and things like that. You hear the presence of somebody coming. You hear the sound of the lift. And then you see that him finally walk into the portal, into the room where the blood rift is. As they come through.
Lord Eldrin? He is not.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. I have brought the rest of your party above, and I told them what is the state of Solst right now, and I feel like I should inform the both of you that your friend Vigorish is actually the vampire lord of the Arcane City. Bardot with him, of course. So I do not know if he will come through that portal or not.
Okay.
You see, Headley kind of backs up. He's like, are you saying that Vigorish is a vampire? Yes, like many of the people here.
He's not a bad person.
Headley pulls you aside. He goes, if Vigorish is a vampire, that means that something was happening then, or it does happen to him. It's even more reason to go through the portal and stop this.
What happened to Vigorish happened a long time ago. What are you going to do when you go through the portal?
I don't know. I don't know if it has anything to do with time, or if it's not, or if it's the future, the past, or anything. But I do feel like that there's two things going on there, and something just seems odd here. And I feel like that, what are we going to do, abandon it now? What if he comes through later, and then we don't do it, and then that is the reason why he becomes a vampire, because he gets bitten by one? It could. I understand that also could be the fact that I go through, and that could be what causes it. But shouldn't... I think for now, both of you should try to calm yourselves. You're not in immediate danger, but we cannot have you around the vampires above. Your friends have escaped to the woods. I wish to make sure and get you there myself.
Thank you. Can you take us?
Yes, I will take you immediately.
Headley.
Headley looks a little worried. I'm going to let you guys vote. Actually, I'll let the fans vote right now. Headley is worried about the strategy or the idea of both sides of not doing one or the other. You guys at home can decide. Does Headley go through the portal because he feels like all bases should be covered, or Headley just relaxes and goes with Brooke, stays on the journey? You guys decide right now. Give me, we'll say, blues for stay. So blues. Well, actually, red is for the Blood Rift portal. So
Yeah.
So red for the Blood Rift portal and blue for Brooke. Look at that.
Ah, there it is.
So wait, can you clarify here? When you say he's going to go through the portal,
He wants to go through the portal because he thinks that you might be dead on the other side. You need help, and someone can just walk back through and pull you through. And he's saying we don't know. And then now his mind's going, and he says, well, maybe because I didn't do that, you're found with somebody else. So he says, at least if we both go, maybe I could solve the problem.
the portal into
the Blood Rift, back into the Blood Rift.
into the Blood Rift.
Yes.
Does he realize that
There's stuff on the other side.
that Lord Eldrin is a vampire?
I guess I'm not going to answer that because it would have to be asked of him in game.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, wasn't that the first time I saw Lord Eldrin?
No. So your character saw him.
Oh, that's right. And then I stayed down there.
Right. You
Headley.
stayed.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
That's right. I remember. Sorry. Okay.
Percival made a poll. Okay, so what was the poll? So far, I know which way it leans in there. Let's do it really quick, guys. Do that poll. Should Headley go through the portal? Yes or no?
You know what it was? I remember reacting at home to his dad, and I didn't. Like in character, I didn't do it. I did it at home. I was like, what? That and the whole guard thing. So it's like, okay, yeah, all right.
It's okay. Okay, guys, vote right now. I'm not going to vote. I want to vote. This is right there. I want to just put a vote in.
Clicky.
Exit out. Let me know, Percival, Todd, whoever, let me know what the vote is. And then we will go on from there. Guys, just so you know that in Audio Dungeon, we like to make you guys in control as much as possible. Whenever I find a way to make a decision that might be good to go either way, especially when I feel like the character could swing either way, those are perfect for fans to get involved and see what you want them to do, what you think. TV that you can control. It's amazing, isn't it? Let's hear the results right now. Oh. So you see Percival pulls out his sword, and no, I'm just kidding, man. I said Percival, seriously. I read Percival.
Yeah, seriously. I'm like,
Where did
what?
he come from?
That would have been great.
Percival
He's busy
appears.
eating that dopest cheeseburger that he made, so he's not.
Percival takes his
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger, takes a bite, and stabs you in the face with a sword.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be
He's
okay.
eating a great cheeseburger. I know it's okay.
So Headley looks at both of you and says, "I'm sorry. I can't bear the thought of leaving someone behind. I care for you. I will see you soon. Be safe, and hopefully I see you immediately.
Be safe, Headley.
You will take care of her, of course. Of course. I will see her out safely out of the woods to her friends.
And how will we get in touch?
I'm going to try to find you.
Take this rope. Take the other end of this rope.
Is it magical rope?
No.
What?
I saw it in a movie once.
What's a movie?
Well, there was a poltergeist, and they went through it all. Never mind. Okay, no, I take the rope
She's
back.
speaking in tongues.
I take the rope back.
Oh. So no rope for me, eh?
Would that work?
I don't know. Good luck to you.
Head
He
me!
runs to the portal.
He just dives to the portal.
I need to get out of this
He's
situation.
on the other side, like.
Forget vampires. Maya is driving me crazy.
No, that's nonsense.
He goes through.
Sorry.
You
okay.
wait. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. You wait. And all of a sudden, nothing happens.
I thought it was 8 Mississippi. I was waiting for 8 Mississippi.
Wait for
I thought it was definitely going to happen on
Solid
8
8.
Mississippi.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Dan's trolling me. Okay, so he goes through. You wait a little bit. You look back towards Caddock's father, Eldrin, and we should go.
Okay. Is there something we can leave behind if someone does come through?
Your friend has left a note already. It's on the floor.
Okay, that's right. Yes, with all the
Out of
vines.
game, none of us know what it says. Because
Right.
Tom wrote it and didn't reveal it.
Okay.
Actually, he'd have to tell you. Oh, I'm not gonna put it right.
Okay.
He goes to the lift. He goes up.
I'm with him.
No, you stay in the bottom.
No.
You're going up the lift.
I got a question. Do you want to tell the people at the top of the lift that you know their plan?
I know. I was just thinking that. You beat me to
That wasn't
it. In a weird way,
Maya.
this is a reunion on the lift. Reunion on the
wait, Lord
lift.
Eldrin.
If you know, you know. So you're going up.
He's like looking in the. No, it's.
I once stabbed a girl on here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was him. It was him. I'm feeling like, oh,
Just got it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, she deserved it. She had to. She had lip, that one.
You're not really saying that to me.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not a thing.
That'd be great if he was.
Okay.
Just rehashing old
so,
stories to you.
so you've watched the episodes. He fills you in now on all the stuff that is Solst. If you want to ask a question right now of me, you can ask me out of game. Just for your own understanding.
Eldrin is taking me to meet up with everybody else, right? Or
He
is meeting-
he
taking me
says
with Vigorish.
he says he's going to take you out to the forest of safety, but you don't see any of your companions.
Did Vigorish know that I was down there? What?
You don't
said I
know.
can ask you
Good question,
anything.
but yeah, he might not be able to answer that.
You said I can ask you
As
anything.
far as I know, Vigorish does not know that you are down there.
Oh, I'm asking Eldrin.
I thought.
Sorry,
No,
I didn't know who I
You're
was
asking me a question that the DM can answer. The character has to answer that.
Oh, skip the question because I'm just lost.
You're,
okay.
you're asking me a question that I can't tell you because it has to be in game. That question, that answer,
That question.
that
Okay.
question has to be. in
Okay.
game.
So then I guess let's just go.
We're already going.
Stop doing it. You gotta stay like back in game or something. I'm getting confused.
This is not a
Look at
game.
it.
Tony, it's the first time she's played. She's new at this.
Welcome to a game of dice and dragons.
Ice? Ice and dragon? Okay.
Dice.
Humans and households.
The human downhill. Yeah, that's even scarier. Okay.
Okay, you got 8 Mississippi until you want to ask me a question.
I can ask you go to
Classic
Eldrin.
number.
Or
Okay.
me.
Right. Okay. I'm asking you, Lord Eldrin.
He looks around. He tells me.
Come on!
Just ask him!
Are you taking me to Vigorish?
No, I am not.
Where are you taking me?
I'm taking you to the woods.
Have you ever heard the story of Old Yeller?
Oh man.
Yes, I cried my eyes out. I cannot watch it to this day.
He's taking you to the woods.
Andrew, I love that everyone knows. Andrew goes, Tony's just trolling her.
Yeah. Forever.
I am.
Forever and ever.
I am.
Um,
I know you're worried. You should be if you were here above. That's why I wouldn't get up top. I'm going to move very quickly through it.
where's Vicarish?
Vigrish is in the tower, as far as I know.
What does he think about all of this?
He's the one that procured your escapes. So I think that he's looking out for you. At the same time, he is the lord that runs this place, and it is because of him that it is here. So, it is up to you to decide your friends' alliances. My job, I will honor my son and his allies here, and I will make sure you get out here safely. You do not want to end up like me.
Well, I'm hearing that there's worse things, so.
I'm sure there are.
I thank you.
You finally get to the top. He takes you out. He brings you throughout the arcane hall and into the streets. And while you're in those streets, you can hear people running from vampires, and you become very aware that like how much of prey you are right now. Now I'm gonna roll 1d20 for me. If you roll a 1,
I have running, so.
okay.
Good to know.
Oh, but I 1d20. Okay.
If you roll a 1 through a 4 and a 1d20,
Yeah.
you're gonna have an encounter with the vampire.
Okay.
That won't be pretty.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll a 1d20 to see his level.
The vampire won't be pretty? Or the encounter won't be pretty?
I won't answer that.
Well, vampires can be pretty. Haven't you ever seen Twilight?
That's why he asked the question.
That's why I want to know. I've also
Okay.
seen Interview with a Vampire. They're very pretty vampires.
Very beautiful.
They are.
Let's
Alright.
try to stay on track, guys.
We're talking about vampires. That's pretty on
This is
track.
audio dungeon. What are you
That's
talking
pretty on track for
Stay on
us.
track.
ahead.
I know. For once, we're kind of like. Okay, here we go. A 12.
A 12.
A 12.
A 1 and a 2.
Yes.
Okay. You guys stay to the back alleys. He leads you through. You are wondering if he's going to lead you to death or something, but you also remember the man before, and, you know, you think that probably, or I'm judging by how you're reading you, that you think that he's probably not going to do that. He's an honorable person.
He mentioned Caddick. Yeah.
He brings you to the edge of town, and then you get to a spot where you've been familiar with, where you used to sneak out to go past the shield, except the shield is not up. In the distance, vampires are lurking everywhere. You can sometimes you see a flash of one. Sometimes you see a person running out and then get jumped, and they eat them right there in the street.
Okay.
It's okay. Taking it in stride.
It's not me. I'm okay with this.
You you reach that point, and he stops, kind of at the edge of the city. He goes, "You're on your own from here. For far as I know, they were going to head to the abandoned fortress west of here.
The what fortress?
The abandoned fortress. It's a Red Knight fortress.
Doesn't sound right.
Well, I advise him to go there because it's the only place I know mortals have been gathering that is nearby.
That's a safe haven for us.
Yes, as safe as it could be.
Okay. Is there a certain route that you suggest? Besides just very quick.
If you're here on this side of the water, keep the water to your right.
Okay. Thank you, Lord Eldrin.
Good luck to you.
And you as well.
Sorry. I have to go. Getting hungry.
I squeezed my finger a little bit. I'm like, here, thank you for your troubles. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not going to lie. I greatly desire this. Okay, so he leaves,
Okay.
and you hear what you hear right now. The wind.
Okay. So now I take out the stones from my bag when I met Essence. Take out the rock.
Okay.
And I just meditate on the rock and.
Remember, you're standing still in the edge of the city.
Okay, I run into the woods.
Okay,
To
roll
take cover.
1d20. Don't roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's the same roll everyone had to make.
Okay. 14.
You're not going to make the same joke again? I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you.
A 1 and a 4?
There you go.
Na,
That's
na,
my point.
You make your way into the forest, and then you pull out your rock.
Yeah.
So we'll say you start pulling it out, and then you realize where you are again. And then you run into the woods, and
Right.
now you have the rock. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Role play.
I'm, okay. So I take the rock in between my hands, and I'm meditating. I'm thinking about my encounter with Essence. I'm calling her. If she can hear me. Essence, I beg of you. Please come find me. I am in need of your guidance, of your help. I'm just like vectoring her in on the map of where I am. I'm like putting out there like where I am.
You hear walking in the woods.
Oh God.
You see a cloaked figure come up. You see its Essence. It is good to see you again.
Essence. How are you? It is great to see you again.
I am as well as can be expected.
What has happened?
Let us say the world has fallen into the shadow of Dragano. The sky is his, the planet is his, and Dari is no more.
Where are my friends?
I have taken him to a place far from here. The same place I will take you. Where is your friend Vigorish and I forget the other's name.
Headley.
Ah, Ridley.
Vigorish is now Lord of the Vampires and Vampire Town, and Headley went back through the portal near the Blood Rift.
So this is how it happens then.
This is how what happens.
It was always assumed that you all would return together. And it was assumed that maybe you would find a way to right things or I don't know, to help it. Vigorish has not returned to the portal. So I guess that's it, it's just you. You will come with me. I will Have you ever ridden in the air before?
No.
Hold on tight. Everything goes white. She transforms into a dragon. You find yourself already on her back. You kind of get picked up, and she flies at amazing speeds west.
Yes.
So
I puke. I get sick. I puke off the side of her.
The kids jump in the dumpster.
I'm on top right
Falcon. So you're flying through the sky. She's like this beautiful, like purple-colored dragon. She's not quite as big as the ancient ones you've heard about, or as it was told, but she's pretty big. Look down below. What do you see? You see the whole world is very different. You imagine that like you in the water you would see ships traveling and things like that. You would see carts and things running between the cities. And though you've never been at this height before, you realize what she means. You immediately can notice that outside of these civilization pockets, even when you go very high, it's just civilization, almost nothing in between. If there's a traveler, it'd be hard to find.
Desolation.
It's a very different world. It was thought that you and your friends by Findalar would have found a way to stop this. Maybe you still will.
We still can.
I hope so.
What of you and your brethren and sisters? What are you doing?
I'm keeping my vow to Findalar and helping you all these years. I've stayed around Solst, but there's nothing to protect. The vampires do as they wish. So you will be the last of my duty here, the souls.
And then what do you do?
I do not know. I suppose I will be free.
So Dragano is paying no mind to you. You're kind.
There was the madness when it first happened. When Dragano took over the world, he defeated Andaria. I don't know how much of her left, if there's any left at all, or if she is totally gone. But what was Andaria is now him. The ego world, the world of ego, the place where our souls go when we die, is gone. It is now the same, but of Dragano. And if you do not cooperate with him, then I do not know what will happen. So what will I do?
Come with us. If you're free and you say that we could have changed things, we still can. And you can help us.
Perhaps.
What have you have to lose?
I will consider it.
Thank you.
She takes you far over the water, over Hallenbrand, and you see her start swooping low towards the end of the desert. And she starts coming down. As she does that,
I start chewing gum.
oh, it's good.
I understand.
Yes, your ears are okay. As you do it, she starts going down. All of a sudden, she swoops back up very quickly. She goes, "Oh my!"
What?
And in the distance, you see a giant sandstorm, like swirling around, and it's everywhere.
What is
She goes, "It is Atlas.
Who?
Atlas, one of the largest ancient dragons. It looks like he's attacking the Iron Kingdom when I'm going to bring you."
I guess I don't want to go there now then.
Your friends are there. I don't believe he will attack if I go.
Okay. Then I'm with you.
Hold on tight. Girl adventure in the sky.
Yeah.
So she swoops around, and you see this giant sandstorm is moving towards the city. Todd, can you bring up the city for me right now? You guys are going to take a look at the first reveal of the Iron City, a part of the Iron Kingdom. This is it right now. And there it is.
All right.
This is Iron City.
Pretty.
Few things that you can notice here is that the obviously the whole city is made of iron. This is up against the mountains that are on the other side is Sunken City. It's right up against it. Below, in the center of that huge tower, is a lift that brings you down to Anwar. And if you can find it, there's actually a railway that's running from all the way from the Dark and Ironstone all the way up into the Iron City. The railway, for those who know, actually connects the spires to Iron City, to Anwar, to Sunken City, and then into the Iron City above, and then completes that back in reverse.
Are those fires? What look like fires?
So those aren't fire. That's actually amber crystal.
Oh.
That's crystal all in the top?
Yeah. So it's not as much crystal as you think. It's kind of like outlying it, and it's the same color as the crystal, as people might remember, is from the
Rod.
yes, and also the collector. You guys know enough to the first thought to be, I wonder if this is the collector's crystal that they're actually farming to use in the city. So on the very top left, you see the Iron Fortress. And on the right side of this screen, you would see this giant sandstorm that is probably about 4 or 5 times the height of this city, which is already tall. As you see, it's as tall as the mountains. Just comes sweeping in. She flies you in the way, getting very close to the city here, and attempts to distract the dragon. And she seems to be trying to communicate with him, almost to say that I'm here, don't attack, or something. We're now going to leave this up to a roll.
What's that?
We're going to do D20s. And I will allow rerolls if we're up to the right number for it. Let's see what we got.
Oh boy.
We're 2 shares away from rerolls. That's
my
all.
God.
Woo!
Let's do this,
Help
people.
us out, fans.
If you give me 4 likes, that'd be great. That'd be bringing us to 40 and 30. So 2 shares away, 2 shares, guys. And I'll give rerolls. We're going to do D20s. Majority rules, 11 or above. Todd, you can bring us back to the normal screen, please. Thank you. So 11 and 20, majority rules. If we get more high than lows, that will be the dragon. Atlas kind of listens to her and leaves because he doesn't want to harm another dragon. Or he doesn't care, he just attacks either way.
11 through 20?
11 through 20
Okay.
is what you're looking for to stop the invasion that's about to happen from him.
Okay.
Let's begin with Scro over this side.
Alrighty.
do you like that? 'Cause I feel like you're always first.
It's fine by me.
And away we go. 18.
18, good start.
All right.
Thanks.
Come on, Dan.
11.
Oh.
That's 2.
My God.
I don't
Two
know how-
ones.
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I want the attack or if I don't want the attack. 19. Doesn't matter what I want. The dice have spoken.
Yeah.
That's it. We won.
That's actually it, right?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
1.
2.
Wow, good thing you guys didn't need to get factored in here.
I mean,
So that is it. So you guys actually stop the dragon. You see she gets swoops into the way. And for whatever it is, you don't know why, the dragon actually stops. And you see like it turns around. And you see the storm coming in. And you only see bits of the dragon within it. And just it turning around. You only see the whole body. And wherever she is, if she's like this, the other dragon is like this. Much bigger than what she is. It turns around and goes back out into the desert. She flies down, embraces to fly near the Iron Fortress. You see the dragon coming in, you know Essence, and you know it's not danger, because you know Essence. She comes in, and then as you land, you literally appear, and you're just walking onto the ground,
Okay.
and she is next to you.
in her form, or she's back in
She's back to normal
humanoid?
form.
Okay.
Sorry, humanoid form, yes.
That was crazy, Essence.
You have arrived safely.
Thank you.
Iron King.
Essence. Essence, it is good to see you.
It is good to see you. I hope you are all well.
Fine, you have survived. That is good news.
Hi, Relic.
I think I'm doubling.
Just go ahead. Go.
It's good to see you're okay.
Times have changed, but I am well.
Where is everyone?
Where are they?
Are they all together?
We're all
Yeah.
kind of standing there.
Yeah, you're all
Oh,
there.
you're all together. Okay. Hey, guys.
Maya, glad you have arrived safely.
Essence took you here as well.
Well, not the whole way, but we got here.
Riding on a dragon? That was crazy.
And just
So cool.
just to make you aware of, as you're hearing all the sounds of the city right now, and you're actually hearing like saws and which you don't really know much about,
The
but
grinding, yeah.
yeah, it's like everybody doing work on different things, and so you're hearing vehicles, and you're actually seeing vehicles moving fast in the ground. You're very high up in that mountain that I showed you before,
Oh, yeah.
and you're seeing like these things that are equivalent to like a speeder, like go flying way faster than you ever see anything move before.
Okay.
So it's just a very interesting place. On one side, you see the Iron City. When you turn around, you see the Sunken City on the other side. You're high up in the
I'm
mountain
high up,
in
like
the middle.
on the. Okay.
Yeah.
Tony, what's the other Crystalborn's name? The one that's my right
Rono.
hand? Rono. I was gonna say something completely different. Rono. Rono. Okay.
You're gonna say no, bro.
I was gonna say like Ronin.
Ronan, yeah.
Short. Ronan short for Ronan.
As you're standing there, you see everyone come up. Everyone's there, and you even see some members of the exchange that are still there. And Todd, if anybody that wants to join right now, if we have Volt, if we have Livmora, Mistar, anyone that was there before, you can bring them on. Let me know.
Is Essence still there?
Essence is standing there, but she seems to be just kind of standing in the same spot.
Okay.
Oh, one other thing you see is a giant. You said there are still these crystal-born, quite a few of them here. And you see down below, this whole place is crystal-born.
Okay.
You see this one giant one with red light coming out of his suit, and he's 12 feet tall. He's kind of just standing there nearby, too, just to make you aware of it. You can roleplay.
Yes, Maya.
What's with this guy?
It's Hogar. The legendary Hogar. From the Celestial Wars.
What?
We hired him as a guide. Quite fortuitous indeed.
He was for hire?
Yes.
Was it?
It's a bit strange, but I don't think him and Relic necessarily get along. Perhaps there's some way we could exploit this division.
Okay.
You do realize I'm standing right here.
My Lord Relic,
I don't think you would have heard. He's not going to whisper so you hear him. So.
we're getting it now. My Lord Relic, you must understand, this dragon may have stopped attacking this time. How many times do you think we'll get away with that? Your position here is too precarious. I think you cannot carry on this way.
There are plans in place for protections against this dragon. This is
Plans
not
in place. Do you all hear him? This man will lead you to your destruction.
The people that you are addressing are aware of my plans.
Oh.
Cat. So, if you would like to further make discontent in my court,
It's not I who make the discontent. Relic.
I could easily show you to prison.
Relic. Pardon me. Your Majesty?
That is unnecessary.
Okay. What is this?
How do you wish to continue, Cat?
Are you not helping us?
He does not wish to help us. Relic enjoys the way things are.
I do not enjoy the way things are.
Well, then help us.
I'm sure he doesn't enjoy it.
I will not help you because by helping you puts my people in danger, puts the kingdoms in danger. I am here with my people, with the exchange and the sunken city, to create a kingdom to keep people safe.
I understand that, Relic.
Unlike other kingdoms who enslave people, that I do not do.
Relic.
We have nothing against that. That's not why we came here.
I understand why you came here, but I have told you before, I will not help you on this fool's errand. What has happened in the past has happened. It's only about what will happen in the future.
What do you think that looks like? Your kingdom is in the belly of the beast. You're not separate from it. You're in it.
We are safe.
Why do you think that? Because he told you so?
Who?
The Dark Majesty?
I do not trust the Dark Majesty. I never have.
Safe. The roads are perilous. People flee to the north in terror. You can't tell me you support this.
He has no... There's nothing in it for him if he helps
Ask the
us.
sunken city what the Red Knight did to their people. Ask Anwar. Ask the sunken city what I did to them. What my people did to them. What we've done for each other. How we have strengthened ourselves. The Red Kingdom wanted nothing but to exploit the power of the sunken city. Use its resources. Use its people. I do not wish that.
And you think that... I don't mean any disrespect, but... You think that what you have here is defendable against all those forces outside? Alone?
We have survived for the past 17 years. And there are plans in place for us to survive longer.
Okay.
There must be something else you could want. Something... some agreement we could come to. Something we can do for you.
The only thing you could have done for me was help me those years ago.
We can help you still.
You cannot.
Really?
There's nothing you can offer me that will help me.
We could must be something.
Tell me, what is your plan? To go and help the Archmage?
Perhaps the Archmage could help.
The Archmage sees nothing of help but for himself.
But he's an ancient of great power.
I think you owe it.
Hold
You
up.
owe it to us.
Tell me, do you trust the Archmage?
I have a very long and complicated relationship with the Archmage.
I have read much about your dealings and the dealings of the past with the Archmage. But I ask you honestly, do you trust him? After everything he has done in the past, do you trust him now?
It's a very tricky question, Your Majesty. It seems like we all know our history about the world of Andaria. Yes, I devoted myself to the Archmage, and it led to immediate, catastrophic results for the world of Andaria. And I told you before, if I could go back in time and prevent all the bloodshed that I caused, I would. But the Archmage always told me that he did what he did because he knew that in the end, things would be right. He told me that what I caused had to happen for the world to be free from Drogano. I'm not happy with what he caused me to do. But when I look at it as a whole, I don't know if I could say I trust him, but I understand.
So if you were to go back and change your dealings, you're saying that you would not do as he instructed you?
I would do something different so that the Red City did not fall. And then I would find any way I could, any different way I could, to destroy Drogano.
Well, there it is, see?
I see this much different than the way I presume you're seeing this.
You have a chance still.
The members of the Council of Anwar are still around. You see them walking back up. A lot of people were going to take battle positions when the dragon came, and people are now returning to the Iron Fortress that were here before. We're joined right now by Mistar and Liv Mora, which is Richard and Oni. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the stream.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Dean.
What's up? Thanks, Richard.
What up, guys?
So you guys start walking up. You see them walking back in. You see that, again, people are returning. Just describe the scene a little bit more. Like I mentioned before, this whole building, this whole fortress is made out of iron. And through the cracks in the floor, you actually can see some of the amber light like glowing. And you look out through the city, and you see a lot of the Crystal Borns are returning to what they were doing before, and it's all looks like they're building the city, they're fixing it up, they're trying to bring the city back, or you don't know if it's been destroyed before, you don't know the history of the city from your point of view. It looks like they're trying to build walls and defenses and things like that, and in the far distance, you see that dragon. You see the dragon doing his thing.
Atlas?
Yes. Right now, we're going to take a second, guys, right now, and we are going to sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. He sings it as Relic. Happy birthday, dear Dan. And escrow recently. Happy birthday to you. Aw,
Yay! Woo! Oh, oh, oh.
awesome.
With your candle and your pizza.
This is very nice.
That is so cool.
Pizza cake. Thank you, guys.
Pizza cake!
Pizza pie.
That's awesome.
Pizza pie.
Thank you for the pizza, Jacob.
Aw,
Yeah, this is from Jacob Kipp from Monday. We appreciate it.
that is
It worked
so
out even
cool.
better, Jacob, because now it's actually Dan's birthday.
Yeah.
It's even birthday pizza.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
It's New York. In New York, we have birthday pizza.
Thank you, Christina.
Richard and Oni, if you were here, we'd give you a piece. We'll mail you
We'll
one.
mail you some.
We'll mail you one.
We can always
Thank you,
freeze dry it,
Christine.
send it out, right? I guess,
Richard,
right?
Richard.
Guys, it's
tomorrow,
Christine.
so he's
Christine
already
works here in
back there.
Phoenix. She's awesome, and she's helping us out today. Thanks, Christine. So while that happens, you guys walk in. You see the council members of Anwar walk back up. You guys can actually take it and roleplay right now, and try to disregard all the pizza making and eating we're doing right now. Go ahead.
You tossed it in the air.
Well, that was a close one.
Yes, very much. I decided to send Gathard back down to Enwa because I don't think it's safe for Atlas to see him here. He's still our representative in the Red City.
We wouldn't want him to mess up his position.
Definitely not.
Hogar, a third different time frame. Nice to see you again.
It's good to see you too. It's always good to see a familiar face.
Well, different faces
He's-
now, though. We all appear to be war machines at this point.
A turn of phrase. For a new body and a new face. A familiar
chance.
soul, should I say.
Still trying to convince Mistar here, but he doesn't seem too apt.
No, I want to find another way to prolong my life. Crystal Born is really my last option. It would limit me too much.
Understood. I didn't have the choice myself, Miss Star. So don't give your choice away very easily.
No, I won't. Now, do you know if any of your other companions are still alive? Like, did they come back as well? Like, Thistle or Abyssia, did they come back? Do you have any idea?
You don't know the answer now.
I don't, Miss Star.
That would be an interesting thing. We have to see if there's word of them returning as well.
I haven't seen any of them. I've spent my time working as a guide, and I haven't come across any of them.
We'll have to get word to Archie and Baltorius and get them to do a reunion of sorts and see if we can finally track down where Findalar has disappeared to.
Does anybody know where Findalar is now?
I last saw him years ago. His last words to me to put me onto the mission to protect you, to protect all of your friends. He was...
I haven't heard from him.
I do know he was saying something about there was still a chance with Andaria, and the crystals could play some sort of role in that. The suits of his allies were coming alive, but he didn't have enough time. And then he left. This is Essence talking.
Livermore, do you believe he might have gone to the Chronomancer's tower? He's after more time.
It's entirely possible. I mean, the Chronomancer's tower does have a number of ancient and powerful relics within, but last I had heard, Harold had taken it under his wing and had protected it in some way, and we all know that he is aligned with the Keeper, so I imagine if he did, then he's gone on an epic journey.
Sounds like someplace we should go. Where is this tower you speak of?
is to the north, up there next to our light. I haven't been there in quite some time, so I have no idea how they are faring, but I've heard that they are doing slightly better than us down here.
Essence.
Yes. What?
Such a lady.
I don't have pizza in my mouth. I've never tried human pizza before. Only dragon pizza.
Should we decide to go to this Chronomancer tower in our light that they're speaking of, would you be able to take us? Is that something you're willing to do?
I would be willing to help you, yes. If you wish to go there, I will bring you.
I mean,
Mora, does your airship still fly? Because that might be a better option.
It does not. Livmore put her ship into Anwar. It's built into the city now.
I've thought of heading to the north, to the lands, following the Keeper. My people follow as well, but seems as though then we would be giving up on you, Relic, I suppose.
I told you when you first came here, you can leave if you like. I have no reason to stop you from trying to do what you wish.
You may have a reason to help. What about yourself, the Archmage? He may know your true identity. You can reunite with your family from your past life.
I do not trust the Archmage.
You may have to take that risk.
I will not.
Relic, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How did you free the Crystalborn from the Red Knight? I've always wondered this. You came and you just freed them. How did you manage it?
When the convergence of the ego world began, the Crystalborn began to become sentient creatures because of the crystals that were placed in them from Rhaegar. When I came across Rono and the first batch of Crystalborn, they were under attack from the Red Knight because the Red Knight no longer saw them as a tool that could be used and wielded to his will. So I helped them escape from his tortures and whatnot to bring them here to Anwar, where we met you and everybody else.
Why did all the Crystalborn come to life?
Because Dragano merged the ego world with the physical world. The souls, I believe, were the souls that were in the crystals weren't sentient, but when the convergence happened, it brought the sentience back to the crystals.
And this didn't happen to you?
It happened to
Like,
me
as in
when
they
happened to
brought
me
back
when I
their
traveled
memories.
through the shield. The shield activated my crystal.
But when you came through, you had your memories. They've got their memories, but you do not?
No Crystalborn.
Or were they just awakened?
No Crystalborn will have their memories when they first awaken. That is why we are doing what we do now, to bring them gently into this world. For those that wish to return, none are forced to come back like we were.
So if we went back in time and we were able to prevent, if Caddick's idea and Robin's idea of going back and stopping the fall of the tree and Dragano winning, that would then prevent all these Crystalborn from surviving. Is that correct?
If you change the past and stop the Crystalborn from being created, and Anwar and Sunken City, what will happen to them once the tree falls? There will
That
be
is my
nobody
point.
to protect them.
So that is my point. Should we be not looking at going back and making the transition for when they awaken, we do it naturally, more calmly than what it is now? It was pretty brutal back then.
But do you
If there's a
realize that
chance.
the reason that we were created were for tools of war? We were purchased from Rhaegar. You think Velamon has any intentions of allowing you to come in there and allow us to be created with souls? We were created to be profit for his pockets and tools of war for the Red City and Solst. What makes you think that anything will change?
Well, that's something we need to discuss with Volt. He's the one who started all this. Maybe there's a way we can make the process so they come in with souls, with all the knowledge we've got here. Take that back with us.
Know this. I will not be attempting any type of time travel. What has happened in the past has happened. I am not concerned about that. I am concerned about what is here and now. What if you go back and make things worse? I'm worried about fixing the future, not fixing the past.
How can you fix the
But
future
if we
when you
change
don't
the
know what
past,
comes?
then you wouldn't have to fix the future. We wouldn't be constantly under attack.
Do you not
We'd have other
remember
options.
that... I can't think of his name. Oh my god, I drew a complete blank. Vigorous is buddy.
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. Do you not remember that Bordeaux can also do chronomancy? What's to say that he won't go back and stop you from trying to stop him? He's worried about me because he knows if I die, that the future is locked in the stasis that we're in.
So that's the reason why he's wanting to kill you then.
Yes.
Because
If I
if something
die,
happens
he
to you,
wins.
he wins. Exactly. So why would we not go back with the knowledge of this and take him out? Stop
If we-
Trigano.
Do you understand how powerful he is? When I was in the Dark Majesty, I saw what happened at the Convergence. I understand his power. You do not.
That is
I
true.
know what he is capable of, and I do not wish to try and tempt fate with him.
You have a point.
Like I said, I will not go back in time. I will not try and go to the Archmage's tower. My concern is here and now, in the Iron Kingdom, and our people, and what will happen with their future.
I've said my piece to you, Your Majesty.
And I appreciate your honesty, Hova. Thank you.
Rono walks up. City is back to normal and working again, Master.
Keep everybody on high alert.
Very
I
good.
feel that once Essence leaves, he may return.
Walks away. Walks away.
So everyone working here under you is here of their own free will.
Yes,
And when should they want to leave, they can.
I do not hold anybody here against their own will. If they wish to leave, they may go.
It's a very beautiful thing in a time like this.
I admire your dedication to your people. Although, I'm wondering, any of the Crystalborn, me, you, any of your people, did any of us have the choice to awaken in a metal body?
Yes, all the new Crystalborn that are created are only brought back if they wish to come back. If they do not wish to enter the crystal, they will stay in the ego plane of existence that they are currently in.
Did you wish to come back?
I was forced back by accident, just like you.
How many are like us?
Thousands.
Your
Anyone that was created prior to the awakening ceremony that we created, that you saw earlier today, was forced back into their bodies, or these bodies, unwillingly.
What about correcting that wrong? Does that appeal to you at all?
Once again, if time is changed and the crystals are made, Rhaegar will just force crystals into metal suits, and souls will be trapped within them. Those souls will never know that they're even inside the crystal. They will be trapped there as tools, as machines of war.
Understood, Your Majesty.
Relic. Heart. You still don't know who you were?
I still do not know who I was.
Do you wish to know?
I do.
How can you go about that?
It is something that we are still looking into, finding out on how to get information out of the crystals that were created prior to our process. Some crystals eventually awaken to their full existences. Some lie dormant. Some never awaken.
I'm sorry to hear that. I feel that maybe if you knew who you were, you'd be more inclined to help save what would be left of Andaria, possibly. Or not, but
Relic, does anyone know who you were?
Yes, the necromancers, who did not tell us. Arkham,
Anyone else?
who did
Arkham?
not tell me. And maybe Findalor, but I don't know for sure.
If you had the opportunity and you could, without changing anything else, just find that piece of information out, would you?
I would love to know who I was in my prior life. It is something that has bothered me since the first day of my existence.
Because Robin mentioned to me that Arcanum is still alive as a vampire.
Yes, and I do not trust Arkham.
But remember, we can troll through his mind. A few of us have interesting abilities that can do that. We could see if we could force out of his mind that information.
If you wish to risk your life doing so, that is on you. But I have no intentions of crossing this desert and going back to that destroyed death trap of a city. Nor will I put any of my people in jeopardy in asking anyone to do such a task.
Also, you see a door open, and you see Jinzy walks up. Hey, everybody! What's going on? The dragon attack?
Essence has arrived with Maya, an old friend of ours. And it seems that Atlas turned around.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was just with Arky. He doesn't think that the furnace is ready to go anyway, the crystal furnace. So that was lucky.
It's for the best that he retreated into the desert.
Yeah. So, okay. I guess if everything is good, I'll head up.
furnace for the crystals.
Thank you.
Arky is here.
Crystals.
He stops.
As I've said, the city has
Yeah.
plans for defenses.
Arky Finn? Yeah.
What type of crystals, Relic?
He just looks at you like that.
Jinty.
No, he just starts walking away.
That is for
Jinty,
myself
can you
and
send for
exchange,
Arky,
know.
please?
Oh, yeah, sure. I think he's down working on the crystal. Might be better off to go see him and then rather than bring him up here.
Hoga?
Want to come down?
I would very much like to see Arky.
Okay, can I? Any reason I can't? Can I bring him down?
Ogar may go. The rest cannot.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. What? If you guys need somewhere to stay, obviously, I don't know where you're from. If you've never been here a while, you can come to Sunken City. We'll hold you up. Stay the night. Well, as long as no problems here,
Thank you, Jinty.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Relic, one quick question. You say that there are others here that do remember who they were.
Wait, I have a question. Did you say Hogar can go?
Yes.
Wait, where is Hogar?
It's good to see you, Jinty.
What?
It appears that Hogar has awakened in a suit.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Okay.
It's good to see you, Jinty.
Wow. Okay, come. Yeah, come.
I forgot you. I'm just like, yeah.
You go with him?
Yeah.
Okay, you go with him, and you go down. Takes you down.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I wish you luck on your quest.
Thank you, Hogar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Okay.
I bring Lucky with us.
Yeah. Okay, you guys go down, and Rono finishes what he was doing. Comes back up. He walks up, looks at you guys still talking, and he sees Hogar leaving. He walks up to you like close. Your Majesty, this conversation goes on forever in circles. What shall we do with them? Let's end this.
I have told them if they wish to leave, they may.
But you are still talking with them.
That is because they refuse to listen to anything I tell them.
So shall I just bring them outside the Iron Fortress?
They may spend the night if they wish.
In here, the Iron Fortress, or within the city?
Within the city will suffice.
Shall I bring them there now?
I turn to the group.
If there is anything further you wish to know, now would be the time. The city is my priority, not this fool's errand of a mission that you wish to go on. If you wish to remain here, you may. If you wish to leave, you may.
Derek Luxton has something to say. He says, is there a way for Relic to download or copy all his knowledge onto a crystal so that he can stay in the future, but when the team goes to the past, they can find the young Relic and give him that knowledge? He stays in the future while still possibly helping the past. It's interesting because it just requires him to, although it's still, yeah, I don't know. That's the idea. So any idea from any one of the fans watching, put out there? Is this something that Relic would consider?
I absolutely have an idea, but I can't reveal it.
I have an idea.
Well, you're there, luckily.
No, I was just stating the title of the episode.
I don't think.
It doesn't have an idea.
Yes.
I didn't even realize that.
I don't think Relic would be too. I don't know. I don't think he would do it. No.
I think you don't care.
Yeah,
Right.
he's more worried about the here and now.
It was a good try, Derek.
It is a good idea. It might be something to explore later on, but not now.
Okay, so
I just have one thing.
okay, Hogar goes downstairs. You guys are starting to get together to go, and on your way out, you ask a question.
Relic, I was going to ask you that if there were anyone amongst you and your people that did want to come with us, if that would be something that we could possibly ask. And I don't know, I guess I'm young and, well, young and naive, some would say, but I often think about the day you came to life, and I often think about how early on everyone was so unsure of each other, and there you were, the most strange out of us all, and yet you found a way to relate. You made sure that you were able to relate. You stayed up reading, learning about how to relate to us, to connect, maybe to remember. And I thought, well, I am your friend. And I know that we're your friend. And we've been through a lot of trials early on. You and Dash had a little scuffle, but again, you guys were just doing as you were told, if you remember. And I can't wrap my mind around this person, well, this being that I see before me now. I don't know what's happened to you, and I'm very sorry that it did. And when you spoke of freedom and you spoke of us being free, I believed you, and I wanted to follow you. And I still believe in you. I think it's really cool what you're doing here. But it's not cool what's going on with us, I guess.
I'm sorry, Maya. But unfortunately, the kingdoms must survive.
No, I understand. I do. And in order for anything to survive here, I think the whole world's gonna have to survive. So you really can't see past yourself, and I get it. I totally get it. I guess Dash and Kadak and I are gonna have to look out for your kingdom too. Foolish as it may be.
Good luck with your mission.
Thanks, man.
Very well then. I suppose we shall take our leave.
I go and I hug Relic.
He accepts the hug. Okay, you guys leave. You're taken down into the Iron City. How's that plan going, Rob?
I already tried it.
I know. How's it going?
Not so good. I don't know, Vinny. How do you?
I think it worked out well on my side.
Plan B. We'll have to go to that.
You guys make your way down the lift from the Iron City. From the Iron Fortress, you go down into the Iron City, and you start walking amongst the streets, and you see Celestial Borns walking by. You see a couple sitting down, as I described last time, as you see there's a gnome etching some kind of carvings on him. You see other ones are taking their hands off, and they're trying to put other technology onto it. A couple are talking in the street. A speeder goes by. And Simpy Trexton plays in the distance on his bugle.
Simpy!
He's crystal born now, right?
What?
Nobody cared to look.
Yeah, we
Is he? No, because he had the emerald and it was just chilling, right?
There's a lot of ways you could survive the madness that happened. So, green crystal born was a big procedure. Putting crystal in is much quicker. If you put the emerald in, you give away all your magic because you can't use magic anymore. If you put the obsidian in, then nothing would change for you, except now you're tied to Dragano, which may have other effects. I'm sure not.
No.
You guys are walking, and you're being led by Rono, this big, a blue crystal born, and he's leading you to this big building in the middle. It looks like a building that you could tell is built for outsiders.
In the middle of Sunken City?
No,
in the
middle of Iron City.
Oh, okay.
Jinty offered you, but he brought you into the Iron City instead.
Okay.
So you guys are heading there. You can role play quickly as you're going. It is 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to say what's name is with you also, obviously, Essence.
Okay.
So what's the next move?
It's as much a waste of a time as I knew it would be.
Essence kind of observes everything you guys are doing, very interested in the talking and the conversing. She's just very just interested. And
I mean, what are we really trying to do?
We have to go back in time.
That's might not be possible.
Why not?
And do we even know
The Nora
what to
spoke
do
of
exactly to make sure things turn out okay? How do we?
I don't,
Relic
but
said, and I must agree with him in that part. How do we know we won't make things worse if we go back? Do we really know what we're doing?
What is worse than this?
Is there
What
some
is
way?
worse than this?
Well,
Can we heal the tree somehow? I mean, is there some way we can heal the tree and eliminate Dragano?
pretty bad, but
Andaria is
I don't know about
supposedly dead and gone, and You don't know if there's
So
anything
that's
left
our-
of her.
Well,
What could be worse than that?
Maybe there's some way we can fix that without
Okay.
having to go back in time. I mean, that's not something easily done. Who can do such things? Aldo, perhaps?
Liv Mora spoke of the Chronomancer's Tower. Essence is willing to take us there. How do we know that if we get there, maybe there'll be people there to help us? Is the North as affected as it is down here?
We don't know.
It seems to be the place where people, normal, common folk have been fleeing, so
Okay.
it seems to be a little better in the north.
Maybe there's more help there. Either way.
If nothing else, I can go and see the King of Oakfrost and
Okay.
see what they're working on, if they have any hopes or plans. What can be done to restore the tree, perhaps? I don't know.
Oak Frost is on the way, indeed. I can easily take you there and to the tower. There is another dragon that is there. I could take you to White Harbor.
Do you not get along with this other dragon?
It is not within dragons, dragonkind. It is more of a fact that we do not impose upon each other's territory, unless invited or something of direct personal nature to them.
In that case, thank you for risking everything for us with Atlas.
Of course.
Well, is that our decision then? To White Harbor?
I think so.
Very well.
Yes.
Let's get some rest and then we'll leave in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. You guys go inside this building. You see there are other people there, just like normal people, not like not Crystalborn. I see normal people meaning mortals. So the mortals just hanging out. It looks like a weird inn and tavern. People are just kind of chilling out. They seem to be like they're merchants and they're travelers and rangers and things like that. You guys go in, you rest for the night. We're gonna go down to Holgar.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Holgar, you make your way down. And you go down into you go down the lift in the middle of Iron City, and he goes. And Jinty's sitting there. Jinty's like rocking on his heels and his toes. So, how is it being a Crystalborn?
It's different.
Do you like it?
I don't get hungry anymore.
I guess that's good and bad.
It's convenient.
Wow. So what are you gonna do now at your back? Are you gonna stop Dragano? He's still here sipping.
I don't know, Jinty. I think those days are behind me now.
They can't be behind you because maybe you're back because we need you.
I think I was brought back because worlds collided. Some of us were torn from where we were.
I don't believe that thing just happened. I think they happened for a reason. I can tell right now that there's more than meets the eye what's going on with you. We don't build the suits with that color crystal. You got the red crystal. That's from the Red Knight's crystal. I don't want to say anything up top, but I don't know whatever happened. You don't gotta talk about it, but that means that you saw the Red Knight and something happened. You gotta be back here for a reason.
I wish I had your optimism, Jinty. How does Arky feel about the state of the world?
He kind of just keeps his eyes on what he's doing. He's always slightly worried but kind of just go with the flow, you know? The same Arky he's always been, I think.
Yeah.
Although me, I feel like I'm getting a little old for this. But we know it's me, Arky, and Volt now running everything, and At least we all have it between us. We have a lot of experience, so we keep this place going. Arky's gonna be thrilled to see you, I imagine. Yeah. And who is this guy? He's cute. Can I pet him?
Oh, that's lucky.
Is he gonna bite me?
You spent some time in the Sunken City.
I think so. I remember there was a dog outside the shops. Oh, this was Lucky?
That's him.
Wait a second. How does that work out? How old is he?
Oh, he's very old.
Wow, you look like a pup.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, Jinty,
We reached the bottom.
have you ever completed a job that was so big that you could never imagine doing anything like it ever again?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. I was mayor of the city many times before. I thought that was done. But, and after a while, I almost didn't come back. And then I realized that that's what I'm meant to do. If I don't come back, people are gonna die. They're gonna get hurt. I'm good at running this city. So I came back.
Yeah.
He walks over. Come, this way. You see him walk over to these huge doors. You're far underground. And it kind of looks half familiar to you. You're just kind of confused. You're seeing everything in a weird way. But you realize these are the caverns that are underneath that you've been in. And when they were underwater, just no more water. And you're bringing back all these memories for you. So if they go to a door, he pulls a lever, and you see these huge doors. And inside, you see a couple of gnomes walking around, and you see Arky is in his suit. He's got this whole suit on, and there's crystals embedded in the suit. It's like the coolest suit he's ever had. And he's pointing at different things, and he's saying what they want to do, over here and over there. And you see this large machine around the crystal, and all these like turbines and it's like spinning loops around the machine. Some sort of dynamo. You don't understand what it is. It just looks like some kind of crazy contraption, and it just goes up all the way through the ceiling of this large cavern, and further you can go, and the closer you can get, kind of the higher you could see. Your first thought, like, this goes into the mountain or something. It must all connect, I guess. All of a sudden, Arky, as you're working, you kind of look over and you see this giant robot. You say that all the time. You see this giant celestial born come in, 12 feet tall, and you don't remember any of them being 12 feet tall, and you don't understand who would have built that was big. So it wasn't one of yours. So it definitely strikes you as odd. And you see Jinty is walking. Who Jinty's like this, and the other guy is like this. So Jinty's what, 3 feet at best.
Yeah.
So he walks over and he walks up and stands on a rock and he goes, someone you're gonna want to talk to. You see Lucky comes up.
Hey, Lucky, what's up, boy?
Arky,
Who is this big guy?
that's quite a suit you have on there. How much time before you decide to blow it up?
Holgar? Is that?
It's Holgar.
It's good to see you again, my old friend.
What?
Throw my arms around him.
Arky,
You're back, Holgar. Wow. A lot of crazy things been happening. But I guess this one is a welcome surprise.
Wow.
I'm back in some form.
I'm sure there's a big story behind that.
I'm sure there's a big story behind everything you have here. You've been
Impressive,
doing well.
Very
impressive.
We've come a long way.
Long way from
Sort
your
of.
tinkering shop.
Yep. The technology's amazing, and some of the things we can do now, stuff we wouldn't have imagined.
What can you do now?
We've got rails now that can transfer between cities
That was you?
in a matter of hours.
You built those
Don't worry.
rails?
Liv Mora built that.
Liv Mora was the key engineer in that. New suit designs, and check this out. This one, I think, cannot be destroyed. I would take it on any journey, knowing it would be perfectly safe.
Granted, he doesn't leave it in a boat.
Anti-theft devices, added those as well. So, a lot of upgrades.
The club.
The first thing he added is he doesn't leave at places.
What is this?
This is...
He points to Crystal Furnace, which is the same exact thing as under Solst. It makes a shield around the whole Iron Kingdom that encompasses the Arcane City and Sunken City. But it's really hard to get it going, and it's working. It only works intermittently, and you've been working on it for a long time.
We're trying to set up a defensive shield. It's theoretically can work, but I don't know. It's hard to run it. Takes a lot of power. It would cover all the Iron City and the Sunken City.
You're building a shield. On whose command?
Or relic.
Ironic, don't you think?
But then, he's in charge now?
Well, that he's commanding you to build a shield when he's the one who lowered Solst.
Oh, don't ask too much questions about what went on with all that.
I need to ask you about what happened with all that, Arky. What happened to the world?
Well, Relic, in his plan to, free all the Crystalborn, kind of started a domino effect that just created chaos, and Dragano came back, the tree got damaged again. Basically, all the stuff we did kind of seemed like it didn't really matter in the end. And Relic was back. It was the new guy in charge. And, just seemed... We've been here a long time, man. The Sunken City, it was every few years there was a problem. We had the Queen and the Rook, and, Kanos.
Yeah.
And the Red Knight said he was in charge. Belamon. Relic, he's brought some order. Now we just sealed ourselves away, or trying to, and everybody's safe and living a somewhat comfortable life. And I guess that's the best we can hope for anymore.
I understand. And I know everything that happened to the world, but I'm asking, what's really happening? Where is Botorius? Where did Findalar disappear to?
Findalar, I don't know. Botorius is at Smithy's Tavern.
Still at Smithy's.
Yeah.
And you have no word from Findalar.
Haven't heard anything, not since he disappeared from Solst. Nobody knows, at least not anyone I know knows. And I guess we haven't tried too hard to look. I had to say, but...
Jinty,
Yeah?
have you had the same conversation with Arky that we had on the way down here?
About what?
About, say, coming out of retirement.
I don't know. We talk about the fact that we just keep seeming to have to run the city over and over, and but it's if we don't do it, who's gonna do it? We know it the best, right?
What are we supposed to do? This isn't like the old days. No patrol can't just march out there and save the world again. Unless that's what... Is that what people are saying?
There it is!
I mean, it's great because No Patrol's a lot bigger now, but yeah,
Let's do what?
I don't know.
We don't have a rod. We don't have a plan. I never really felt like I knew what was going on.
Well, we
Frankly,
never...
in that last time.
We never had a plan.
We hardly ever had the rods.
I feel what you said, though, Arky. Looking around at the sky, it seems like everything we did was in vain. And I told Jinty on the way down here, I'm in no rush to do the job again. But I just get the feeling that this needs to be fixed. It needs to be corrected. I just feel like I've been out of the loop and out of the game for so long that I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Are you the only one who's back? What about this or Abyssia? Have you seen that?
I haven't. There is a group upstairs in the Iron Kingdom who seems to be pretty determined to make all this go away.
Really?
I see a lot of us in them.
They spoke to Relic about this?
Yeah, but to no avail.
I mean, we could try getting in touch with Findalor, maybe. He was always one who had good ideas.
Let me ask you this. How well do you know King Relic?
Relic? No. I don't know him at all. Frankly, he's kind of strange. He's not very friendly or personable. We've never really had like a chat. He just, says do this thing. And he's a pretty smart guy, and he's, we get along well, but I don't know what his deal is, to be honest. He just says he wants the Crystalborn to be free, and now everybody's safe, and, I can't argue with him there.
He seems very motivated to protect his people.
We've benefited, sort of.
And they seem very well protected. But my thought is, there has to be something that he wants. Something he needs.
He seems to be not even be, like, I don't know, what does he want? He doesn't want anything. He's no personality, he's not, like, I don't know. I don't know what he wants. We're safe here. He seems to be concerned about keeping order, I guess.
Jinty,
Yeah.
how well do you know King Relic?
Well, I work with him quite a bit. He definitely is focused on what he wants. I mean, we helped a lot, all the design work and everything else, but he wanted to keep all the Crystalborn safe. So we did that, and I have to say that now that the Crystalborn are here, we don't feel like we're going to get attacked by anyone because they're,
He's maybe like the second best overlord Sunken City's had since
Overlord, huh?
since I've been around.
I'll take that title, I guess.
I mean, Argon was a nicer guy, but those were crazier times.
Oh, Argon was nice. Argon was great.
Guess
Argon was.
Argon.
I can't. Argon was one of the best people,
So,
but he died.
poor Argon. Oh, well, anyway.
What I'm trying to say is,
It seems like so you don't like him. What are you thinking?
trying to... It doesn't feel right to bury my head in the sand when the sky is black.
Purple, actually.
It's dark enough.
Oh yeah, it's just purple.
Like a really dark purple.
It still gets black at night.
Right. It sometimes gets lighter. It's still purple.
My point was, it doesn't feel right to do nothing to help. But I think this group who's come to this city today has good intentions and good abilities to fix what went wrong. And apparently, from what I heard of their conversation with Relic, they need him to go with them. And he flat out refused.
If they're trying to fix things, I don't know if from what I know of King, the Iron King, I don't think that he would want to really change anything. He's happy. He's content. Everything is as good as it possibly could be. You know, as long as the city is functioning, you know, especially here, look, we have this new crystal furnace. This furnace is the key to us staying here and surviving forever.
Yeah,
With the fact that we have this, why would you ever want to leave?
he was very clear about that.
Yeah, this is it. This is the future, and this is the reason why you're never gonna get us to want to back down. This is something that we, you know, that was built over almost 2 decades.
That's why I'm asking if there's anything he needs. Make that... If he could join them to give them what they need, then they can make it attractive to him. But if not, they don't stand a chance. And neither does Andaria.
I'm pretty sure that there's nothing he needs. Just by knowing him all these years, it's like what you see is what you get. His people are free. They're living under his rule. He protects them. The city and his people. That's it.
Then the best we could do is wish them luck. I've been living in the desert as a guide, Arky.
Oh, the desert.
The first job I ever had was Findalar's guide.
Law's Guide. You guys came to my shop. Pick up the rod.
That's right.
Oh wow. Yeah. I was there. I was there that day. Wow. I was working in the vault that day. So what are you gonna do? Why don't you stay here?
I'll stay here for a while.
Yeah. Good. You should go see Pretorius too eventually.
I will.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back up. You want to catch a ride up, or you want to stay here for a while?
I think I'll go back up with you, Jinty.
Okay.
Starts walking away.
It's good to see you again, Arky.
You too, Holgar.
I hope things get better.
Sure they will. These things go in cycles, you know? Sure, everybody will be fine in the end.
Arky, just think about it. Look up at the sky. And if you get the itch again, I'm there with you.
All right, well, if that day ever comes, I'll take you up on it.
It's good to see you, old friend.
You too.
I head over to Jinty.
Speaking of old friends, how old is Arky? He's gonna be like, well, like
He's not too old.
he's gotta be 70 or 80, no?
Yeah, I mean, for a gnome, he's
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 right.
okay.
No.
Middle-aged kind of now.
He just got his first Corvette.
Take it easy, guy who doesn't age.
I'm just asking. I'm actually
Oh my
genuinely
God,
How old are
curious.
you? Oh my God, so old.
I'm genuinely
I'm
curious, 'cause, like,
only 17 years old.
timeless.
15.
Yeah. You go back up in the.
Forever.
You go back up in the lift. Where do you go?
Up to the surface.
You get back up to the surface. You go up, and you see you're obviously still in Iron City, and there's some guards around. Jinty's like, yeah, I don't know if they didn't bring him to the sunken city, which looks like they didn't, because I would have brought them. They probably have him staying here. It's a tavern right in the middle of the whole city. If you're going to find those other people, otherwise, whatever you need, just come to Sunken City if you want me, or want to hang out, or get a drink. Well, you don't drink.
Can't.
Right. Well, you could, but it'll just splash around on the inside, right? Okay, well, good seeing you.
Good to see you too, Jinty.
Okay, I'll see you soon. You see him making his way to the rail. What do you do? Where do you end yourself for the night?
I don't know. I think I just kind of wander around for a while, check out the Iron Kingdom,
Okay.
try to make small talk with some Crystalborn.
You wander you wander your way around, checking all different places, and just walking around, and you're seeing like society for Crystalborn, and like you're seeing a society built on, no food, no drink, and just this different perspective that they have. You make your way down the street, and you see a guy walks up to you, and he's like, Give me the name of like. Give me the name of a cool venue like a rock club for the Iron City. Doing great, guys.
The Rip Room.
The Rip Room. Okay. Hey, wanna come down to the Rip Room? I get you for free.
What is the Rip Room?
Trust me, once you've been to the Rip Room, you're not gonna want to go anywhere else. Come on, you'll fit. Just tuck your head in.
Okay.
He pulls you in. He pulls you down. You walk down, and you see a. You see that he brings you into this underground area. It's been carved out. And you walk in, and it's a crystal-born dance club.
Oh.
It looks like the scene in The Matrix.
Just got very strange.
Yes, all suits of armor. They're all dancing. They're all doing the exact dance that Vinny did.
And Relic hears the song.
An entire civilization has learned how to dance from their creator, from the #1 guy.
Yes.
From who?
Relic.
From Relic. Everyone dance like a crystal board. Go. Then you're not dancing. Okay, so that.
Did someone request that?
Just Tony.
Nope, just me.
Just Tony.
Once again, Tony just trolling us.
There's not even a bar in the place. It's just like there's just the guy shining their armor in the corner.
A girl Christaborn comes up to you.
Hey.
Hello.
I haven't seen you around here before.
Oh, I'm not from around here.
Vinny just gave me to look like you're really going to do this right now.
That red crystal, does that mean danger?
Actually, apparently what it does mean is
You're so funny. So,
I haven't
why don't
said
we get out of
anything
here?
funny.
Huh?
I haven't said anything funny.
Oh, there you go again. Oh, you're crazy. You're so crazy.
It
Really?
was very nice to have met you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. Why
Oh
don't
my
you come
God! I
dance
tell you,
with
these
me?
people know how to freaking party in here. Oh my God! Hey, oh, I gotta go.
Wait,
What do you mean?
I run after him.
He runs out.
I run after him.
Roll a
Oh my God.
agility.
What's my agility?
-1 million. No.
No. Plus a million.
Your dexterity was low, so it's still low now. I rolled a 9, and then a plus.
He sounds lucky after all.
Roll a 10 or higher. I'll give you in the middle.
11!
Okay, you catch the guy inside. You see him. He looks like he's like sweating and everything, and he looks really old. He's like
This other guy, it's got like 100.
he's around like late 60s. He's like 68 years old. What? I can't hear anything.
Shock.
No, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. If that is somebody who owes money or something,
Shock.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who that guy is.
It's Shock.
That's not me. I am Mr. Rip Room.
Shock.
I'm
He owns this
I'm
place.
the owner here. You better get out of here.
Shock.
Oh my God.
I gotta go.
It's me,
I gotta go.
He starts leaving. He starts walking away from you.
I pick him up by his collar.
Shock.
What do you? Let me go. That's it.
I bring him eye level with me.
It's me, Hogar.
I put him down. I give him a big hug.
Whatever I tried before, I gotta get some more of it.
Come on, buddy.
I lead him out of the club.
He's obviously out of his mind right now, and he kind of follows you. That was a special scene you thought would never happen.
I was wondering why the other day when me and you had a conversation, you were asking me if if the Crystalborn danced, and now
Yes.
I was like,
He asked you that. He went out of his way to
I
ask
was
you.
like, why is he asking me this random question?
Oh my God.
Just asking. You never know what's gonna happen in the Celestial War.
Dance floor.
Dance War.
Oh my God. Don't give me no ideas, please.
Just I had 3 versions of Jacques reappearing in the story. One, I'm not gonna tell you just yet. One, he was doing what he's doing now, in like a ranger, like living in the desert, which is what he does. And then he comes in for supplies when he can. He has to go through Arcane City first. And or 2, in a robot dance bar.
Eventually, when we have Audio Dungeon action figures, the Rip Room Jacques can be like a special edition figure.
Limited edition, that's right.
Yes.
You can just like push a thing and just goes like this.
Yeah.
And it goes like that back and forth. What? I am not Jacques. I am not Jacques. I am not Jacques. Now comes an action cigarette.
Yeah. It just takes a cigarette out of his pack.
He can smoke.
It's like, it's a cigarette in hand.
That's it.
It's like cigarettes are in hand. He's like,
Yeah. That's his dance.
yes. This is a guy in a Crystalborn dance club with a magical pack of cigarettes. Anyway, I thought that was the most fitting way to bring it back in.
That was great. That was great.
We now go to sleep. We're going to leave you where you are. Wherever
now
that,
go to sleep.
Wherever that happened. The next day, you guys wake up, and yeah, you wake up, and Essence is there. You like kind of sit up, look over, and Essence is already looking at you. You feel good? Did you sleep well?
I did, Essence. Thank you. How about yourself?
I slept very well.
Okay. How does the day look?
The same as all the days, I suppose. Everyone ready to go?
Yes, I suppose we should be off.
I'm wondering, maybe we should take a piece of a crystal with us.
What now?
A piece of a crystal.
Where are you gonna get that?
I don't know. Maybe it's laying around here somewhere.
What crystal do you mean?
The crystal that's all throughout the city.
As far as I know, is the crystal from the collector.
Maybe that can help us. I don't know.
You can buy it, I believe. I do not have currency and such. But it is not too hard to find, although it has become finite in many years. Crystals do not last for an infinite amount of time.
What do you want it for?
I don't know. Maybe if we needed relic, maybe we needed the crystal in relic, or maybe there's something else that we can bring with us in this place.
Perhaps it's the crystal which is important, not Relic himself. You're mistaken.
Relic is the crystal. The way that light works, and if it is indeed trapped in a crystal, it is a soul and a light in one. Relic and the crystal are the same thing. Now.
So would any crystal be the same?
They are all different. As is light. Light is all different. All unique.
Okay.
Well, yes, I don't know if we should buy one or not.
If Holgar wants to be involved, you'll be here. If you don't want to be involved, you will not be here. None. Okay, you guys, let us go. She walks out, brings you out to the middle of the like a large clearing, and transforms, and you're once back on her back. You're flying into the sky.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, oh wait.
Yeah,
Where'd
no,
you
we
fly?
go already.
You guys fly over the north. You fly over Low Hills. You fly over Ravensclaw. You fly over Goblin Mountains, and she stays to the water, and then she flies over to White Harbor. you see there's a lot of commotion of her flying up top, and you can tell that they even know who she is. So they kind of like first see her get rattled, and they kind of calm down. She brings you down to a clearing somewhere in the city. And again, it's the city of White Harbor, which is Oak Frost is in the middle. You have White Harbor right next to the water, and then if you cross the water, you would go to the island where Arlight is.
Okay.
So it's north. If you follow the coast, it's north of Ravenclaw.
Right.
She brings you down to a clearing. People are like watching. They know they've seen dragons before. They know she's friendly, and she turns to normal again. Fix her robes, and you see like a little girl comes up to her and starts talking to her. She bends down to talk to the girl. You can roleplay.
Well, here we are.
Yes.
Where to from here,
Where do you
Caddock?
suggest we go first?
Tony
Okay.
is the Lord. Do I know if the Lord of White Harbor is loyal to King Oakfrost? It's part of that kingdom.
White Harbor and Oak Frost are all a part of the kingdom. So is Arlight. They're all.
And all right, they're all.
They're
okay.
all part of the same kingdom. Well, they're all part of the Keeper's realm, but it does look like that Arlight. What you would have found out from being here a little bit is that Arlight is kind of separated kingdom-wise. So it's like two kingdoms a part of the underneath the realm.
Perhaps we should seek an audience with the Lord of White Harbor.
Well, these are your lands. Yeah, lead the way.
So that is what I want to do. Go to the central keep
Okay.
of the city.
So it's a beautiful city, and you walk through the streets. Again, this is one of those cities like Arlight that has been kind of untouched by ancient wars and such. Arlight has construction that they upkeep that is from the beginning of time, it seems almost, and just upgraded and upgraded. Your lands are on Oak Frost are untouched completely, and it's within the forest, and the kind of similar to like a Game of Thrones, Winterfell kind of feel. White Harbor is kind of a more upstanding kind of place, a little bit more upscale, and it is fishing society, but like also like a richer city, part of the kingdom. You talk to some of the guards in there. You see some guards near one of the main doors to the keep, and you can roleplay from there.
Greetings. My name is Sir Caddoc Hartford, son of Lord Eldarin, brother of Edric, and I seek an audience with your lord.
Who are you?
Sir Caddoc, son of Eldarin, brother of Edric, Lord of Hartford.
So Caddoc. What's the last name?
Hartford.
Hartford. I'll have to put it up. You have to wait here for a second.
Thank you.
He talks with one of the guards. One of the guards walks into the keep, and you see it. The message being passed on. And you guys are sitting outside. 30 seconds roleplay.
They will be accepting of us, right?
They'll be, at the very least, polite, I believe, but we can't necessarily expect anything more than that.
There's no reason that
It's
they.
been many, many years in reality since I've been back home. Though it may seem only a brief time for us. I do not know quite what the situation is.
Well, that's what we're here to find out, right?
Right.
Exactly.
And get some armor.
We can definitely procure such things.
Celestial War, the journey for actual items.
Do you think any of your family is still in the city or any place?
I don't know. It would be the first thing I ask, though.
You see someone comes back. He talks to the guard. He comes over. He goes, "Well, it looks like your lucky day. Looks like you're actually accepted in without an appointment. I don't think I've ever seen that."
Lucky day.
Yes.
Does the Lord not accept a gentleman who has come a long way?
Not without an appointment, sir.
Well, very well. Thank you, sir.
These are trying times. Look.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Thank you we're grateful.
They bring you in. They bring you up. The guy that went in, like a page, he kind of escorts you. He brings you up, and it's beautiful. You've been here before as a kid. you've traveled here before, and there's tapestries on the walls, tapestries all over the walls, and it's very beautiful, very finely kept. There's sculptures, statues, all sorts of things like that. You make your way up these winding stairs. You remember as a kid, seemingly went on forever, and you remember just like running your hand across the wall as a kid, and you were just kind of like scraping the stone, and your father's
Marble.
like, Kadek, stop that. And you hear his voice, and you think about him. You go up to the whole thing, and the thing winds around. It brings you up into this main part of the hall and leads you to these main double doors. And you kind of sit in there, and you look at the guards, and the guards are wearing the exact same royal garb. They look forward. They don't look at you in the eyes. They kind of stand there, holding a spear and like a long shield that's like touching the ground. They're kind of just waiting there. And the page says, "Wait here momentarily, please." He opens the door just enough for him to get through and closes the door. Role play.
Do they seem nervous?
They do not seem as welcoming as they once were.
How could they? Look at the state of the things.
That's true. The world is quite a state.
I wonder if we could mention Headley.
Yes, well, he's up the north.
And he's...
We should let them know.
Yes. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Headley's the one that we see this evening.
You open the door. You walk inside. See the page says, "He will see you right now, the Lord." And you walk in, and you see there's a man sitting behind in a chair, kind of just looking out the window. He turns around, and it's Headley.
Knew it.
Wow.
17 years older.
Oh.
I've been waiting a long time for this. And we have much work to do. And that's where we stop today's episode.
Wow. Brooke calls it.
Thank you for calling it right before I did it.
Sorry,
Thanks for the
I'm
reveal. Love that. Love that you did that.
Sorry.
Please blow all of my...
Dude, I don't know. Oh, man.
Guys, we're going to unravel this episode right now. We're going to go to Dungeon Talk in 3 minutes. We appreciate you watching today. Thank you to our partners, sponsors, staff. Thank you for your donations. Amazing donations today. Lauren Hicks, thank you so much. Jacob Kip, thank you for the pizza. And thank you for your donation the other day. And everyone else who donated, thank you for the rolls. Thank you to Patreon. Patreon.com/Audio Dungeon to get involved in the story deeper. Pass it on to your friends and family. Let them know about Audio Dungeon and what you can do here. And our story is getting very close to the end for this segment. We're going to be going on to episode 11 next week. They have 2 episodes. What did they get done today? Nothing. So we're gonna.
Can we talk about that in Dungeon Talk?
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about it right now. But we did have a robot dance party. We'll see you in 3 minutes.
That wasn't nothing.
We accomplished a lot.
3 minutes. We'll see you guys.
Welcome to Audio Dungeon, the first interactive television fantasy tabletop show where you create a character and play along in the story in the world of Undaria. There are so many ways to get involved. Let's check them out now. Join us live on Twitch and Facebook. Play our video game live on stream that puts you right into the story. Comment your advice and donate rerolls to help the players out of tough situations. Want to join the world with your very own character? Let's head on over to Patreon at patreon.com/audiodungeon and see all the amazing ways you can play along. For $5 per month, you can make a character in our brand new post and play community game. Using our game Facebook page, The Celestial War, you'll travel to your favorite city in Undaria and join the mysterious player organization known as The Exchange. You'll be at the forefront of the story in secret missions into deadly dungeons and more, played casually in post-style play. Want to play more? At the next Patreon tier, Adventurer, our $15 level, you can play your character on dangerous missions once per month with our Game Master Tony Hansen from Audio Dungeon. And that's not all. You'll also receive access to our Patreon-only content that features the main cast and our amazing Patreon members on that dangerous mission that ties directly into our story. Want to appear on our show? Join us at our $25 level, Sage. You'll earn free rerolls to give out every month and appear live on the show affecting the story directly. I know what you're thinking. What about merch? Looks like our $50 level, Night level, is perfect for you. And at the end of every season, you'll receive Patreon-only merch shipped right to your door. And finally, for the best of the best. With only 7 slots total, our 150 Lightborn level entitles you to our biggest discounts at conventions. A seat alongside our main cast of characters on the show in Patreon-only content, and loads of appearances on our show. There are so many ways to get involved. Check out our website at theaudiodungeon.com. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Play along in our story and be in your adventure with us here on Audio Dungeon.